Hello again. Another day, another log. This time I wanted to try if I can do it using only one axe and wooden wedges, and I also had a wooden maul or club to hit it. So let's see how it goes. First I found out that this is kinda inner structure is more crooked or not so easy than the last one. So I have to work quite a bit with it to get it even started. You can see I'm just hitting and hitting it. It looks like there's pretty much nothing happening. There's only small crack, but somehow it just doesn't start to go onwards that easily. And then the eggs I was using, the blade turned loose, so I couldn't use it for hammering those wooden wedges, so I had to bring back the sledgehammer and the small eggs. So I'm basically back to the same tools I was using yesterday, but this time I have just a bit more of those wooden wedges, and I keep on hitting them and keep on hitting them, and nothing happens. And sometimes it's like this, and I also notice that I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, but since I started it, I want to get it done. So hit that wedge. You can also see how the wooden wedges, they start to get destroyed for being hammered that much. At some point I have to make new of them. You can see it on the video. Yeah, here I'm making new wedges on the go. And in it goes, and more and more and more. Yeah, this was kind of, how do I say, yesterday I was working with the piece which is kind of next from this one, so this is kind of the lower part of the trunk, and somehow it was a bit more crooked inside and didn't fall apart that easily. But I just keep on working, looking for places to hit the wedges, and eventually it will go into two halves. Let's see. On and on and on. It's almost there. Almost there. Yes, some progress at last. I have to hit the final splinters, which is kind of keeping it together. Like that. Okay, 2 pieces done. And then I decide to make the remaining part into 3 pieces, so I will end up having 5 pieces altogether. And now it's kind of already a bit easier because what is left is smaller. And here we go. Okay, so it was not so successful with primitive tools. I had to go back to the modern tools. But now, when I got it into smaller pieces, now I'm only using the small hand eggs and then 2 wooden wedges. And now, because I choose kind of best piece out of those 5, it's possible to do it with only single small eggs and wooden wedges, because the structure is much more simple. And the next piece starts like that, trimming the inner part away and starting with hammering the eggs with the wooden club. And on we go with wedges, like that. So I think it pretty much depends on the inner structure of the timber. The more crooked it is, the more work it takes to make it split, but here we go.